Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to attend our webinar. I'd like to welcome you all to this afternoon's session. We are absolutely delighted to be a part of Tech Week, as always, and look forward to sharing with you some great AI tools that you can integrate into your organization without compromising on the human touch. Our agenda today will cover how artificial intelligence can help enable customers to get answers to their questions automatically, increase agent productivity by automating tasks and empowering them to serve customers better, and how sales and marketing teams can deliver a highly personalized customer experience using AI-powered actionable insights. Now, just for a reminder, today's session is being recorded and will be shared with everyone after today's webinar. My name is Philip Brandt. I'll be your MC for today's session, along with our guest speaker, Vijay Shankar from Freshworks. I'll start today with a short introduction about Synergy and Freshworks. Synergy Enterprise Solutions has been at the forefront of designing and managing customer experience application and architecture since 1999, pre-Y2K. Our team is based across Australia and New Zealand, and we've delivered projects worldwide. We understand the key to growing business today is providing a consistent and personalized customer experience across all communication channels. And while we can do simple plug and play solutions, what we are known for is our ability to customize and integrate. Our team love a challenge and thrive on finding ways to deliver customer experience. Now about Freshworks. Freshworks provides innovative customer engagement software for businesses of all sizes. The Freshworks products provide a 360-degree view of the customer and are easily configurable, easy to use, and offer a quick return on investment. Globally, 40,000 plus customers have already realized the power in using Freshworks solutions. Headquartered in San Mateo, USA, with 3,000 plus employees, located in offices throughout the world, Freshworks is backed by Google and one of the world's fastest growing SaaS organizations to date. Now, throughout today's session, please feel free to ask a question. Just to ensure we have a smooth run, what we will do is stock take everyone's questions and we'll answer those in the Q&A session, which we have set aside for the end of the webinar today. Also, as a little online challenge, we will be asking a question based on what we have covered in today's session to get you in the draw to win a $50 Uber Eats voucher. Now, if you are the first person who answers correctly in the Q&A chat box, you will be the successful winner of today's $50 Uber Eats voucher. Now, let's start with what is AI and why is it important for a business today? Now, artificial intelligence is based on the principle that human intelligence can be defined in a way that a machine can easily mimic and execute tasks. From chess playing computers to self-driving cars, AI is being used in a range of industries today. Now, some interesting stats here, and certainly stats that resonate with me. 73% of customers want to solve products, services, issues on their own. 69% of millennials say they feel good about a company themselves when they can solve a problem solo. And 80% of routine customer queries can be handled by a bot in 2021 across industries. Now, AI will be a part of the contact center of the future. Leading organizations are familiarizing themselves with this technology now and integrating it into their broader business strategies. Getting the most from your AI technology, although AI tools themselves can be selected and implemented individually, they shouldn't be viewed as a standalone tool. They are most certainly not a silver bullet or a panacea. Now, any AI technology you're considering should be included in your CX roadmap and be a part of your broader digital customer transformation strategy. Now, that's to say that you need to have a solid strategy moving forward and understand how these tools can help you see a return on investment. Now, what I would like to do is get into the good part of the webinar today and pass over to Vijay. Vijay, over to you, mate.
Thank you, Phil. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this webinar today. And with that, I'm going to be quickly sharing my screen and take you through the journey from my side. And of course, I will be taking you through multiple screens. You might see a couple of things, some live demos. And I always believe that rather than speaking about it, it's always showing how things work that brings that wow moment. And that's a promise, and that has always been the Freshworks mission and vision, that every engagement should have that wow moment, right? So today I will be talking about how can you supercharge your customer experience using AI and bots, aligning with the webinar that we are talking today. Where are bots coming in today, right? So, and one of the key points that Phil brought up was millennials want to self-serve and they want to solve their inquiries faster. And with the speed of business and with the digital transformation that is happening, no one wants to wait. No one wants to be on a phone call for 30 minutes. No one wants to wait on a queue for an hour and get a negative response or have a verbal confrontation with the business owner or with the team support member. So that's why self-service has been there for a long time. It is slowly evolving. And as you can see, why this self-service? Mainly to reduce these routine queries that are coming into the system. And to be honest, I come from a support background, right? So I was into customer service. And if in a day I receive close to 40 to 50 tickets or calls that says, hey, I forgot my password, I got locked out, and I cannot access my account. Hey, where is my order? I will simply blow my brains out. I will not have the motivation to come back to work the next day, because I know that I am going to be bombarded with the same routine question, because the business is not trying to solve for real problems or real challenges. Instead, if my time is used in solving complex issues, I'll be so productive. An agent productivity will increase heavily. And of course, this will also reduce in the customer wait time. A customer sitting on your website for an hour is totally a waste of their time, and you are losing revenue. Customer is definitely going to walk off. And I've experienced this even with signing up for a bank. When I want to sign up for the best banking product, I see that the bot is sitting there for 15 minutes saying, hey, we will connect you to a support rep. That the bank lost my business. I don't want to work that way, which is why we say self-service should be handled by bots, and AI ML can definitely help here. Now, taking through this life cycle, again, I don't want to bore you with too much of slides and presentation. What are the AI and the so-called bots doing today? They are trying to be in this section here. They are trying to deflect any customer who comes up to the website saying, hey, I'm having an issue. The bot just simply deflects them to a knowledge base article saying, hey, try this. And that's it. The customer is still frustrated because they are not finding the right answer. The bot is definitely not trying to engage. And they skip this entire cycle of so many data points, and they just have no measurement. There is nothing to analyze. A customer came to the website, they asked a simple question to the bot, and the bot did not answer. What are you doing with that? Nothing. The business has no visibility. Then why did we even spend $1 million on a so-called company which built this bot for a couple of years? It definitely, I mean, there are some beautiful stories out there that a bank, a well-known bank, spent $2 million or $5 million on a bot which was built and designed for 2 years. That's just waste of money and waste of energy. So today I want to introduce everyone to a cute little friend of ours. We call him Freddy, and Freddy is the human's best friend. Freddy is the Freshworks bot platform, an AI and machine learning platform, which is both customer facing and agent facing. And today, through the cycle of this webinar, we will be going through how Freddy is engaging at different stages within Freshworks ecosystem. And what does Freddy do today? Freddy does not just deflect. Freddy engages with your customers, identifying their intent. If a customer is frustrated, it identifies why the customer is frustrated. It gives the right context to the support rep. It tries to onboard new agents based on the previous experience or the previous conversation that the support team has had. It helps in being more agent facing by triaging tickets. It can recommend the best solution or canned responses or robotic process automation to ensure that customer inquiries are handled at the right time, at the right speed, giving the best customer experience. And at the same time, every data point is captured as a measurable metric within the Freddy platform, and you will be able to optimize on that. Having said that, I want to quickly just jump into this slide, and then we'll go to the good part. We'll move to the demo section here, and this is what is happening today with the environment that we have, with so many tools coming in, so many products out there. And what is the support team doing? They are bombarded with backlog due to high ticket volumes. Imagine like last year when unfortunately when COVID struck, everyone was working from home. Tickets and calls were coming into the government organization. Everybody was getting calls and inquiries saying, hey, can we go out? Is the lockdown lifted? How do we handle that? And every government organization and contact center was overwhelmed because they did not know how to handle the sudden surge. That's where you can bring in Freddy to deflect or to engage with customers on frequently asked questions. You could also use repetitive questions or repetitive queries from customers to be handled by bots for, like ensuring that simple questions are answered by the bot. And of course, how can the bot be engaged where the right context is given to the support team member that, hey, this person is looking for so-and-so product, they are interested in buying this product and so and so. So with that, I will quickly just jump in to showcase the two faces of Freddy. One is customer engagement. Another one is agent productivity. How can Freddy help with agent productivity? With that, I will quickly jump on to a live demo because seeing is believing. That's what I always say. With that, I want to quickly introduce to a favorite brand that we all know globally across ANZ, Harvey Norman. So Harvey Norman is a Freddy, they use Freddy platform across multiple products, across multiple websites. And as a typical e-commerce customer, I am interested to buy something. So what do? I go into the website and I want to buy something. Maybe I want to know what is the EOFI appearance that is happening. So as you can see, they have already added a chat widget on the website, which has Freddy integrated. So based on the conversation, I can start engaging with the user. So I can just simply say, hi there. And the moment I start a conversation, automatically the bot starts engaging. Say, hi, I'm Harvey, the chatbot. Can I have your name, please? I'm just going to say Shankar. And the bot will kind of ask me, oops, sorry, I didn't type it properly, Vijay. And the bot can guide me saying here, the bot is asking, hey, can you choose one of the options below? Computer, audio, visual, kitchen and appliance, and other products. So I want to choose computer. Maybe I'm looking to buy a new laptop. And the bot is kind of transferring me to a live chat agent immediately within the next 1 minute. So that's the speed of business, or that's the speed of support that you want to give to your customers. Not only just website, Freddy can sit anywhere that you want, even on your social media channels. So let's say I'm browsing Facebook or some social media channel, and I see that, hey, I want to buy something today. So I'll just go ahead and engage with them saying, hi there. Freddy can reside even in these social media channels. So there you go. So in Facebook, I'm met with Freddy, and it is talking to me saying, hey, I'm a chatbot, so and so. Oh, sorry, I'll just type it in. My apologies. And I can continue my conversation. There you go. So it's asking me, hey, please choose a number. Do you want some product assistance? Is it for recent purchase or other inquiry? I'm going to say, hey, I want to buy a new product. And the bot can continue the conversation, and it's asking me, hey, do you want to buy a computer or an audio visual? I'm going to say a kitchen appliance or audio visual. So the conversation keeps on going by keeping me engaged. And as you can see, they are now transferring me to an audio visual specialist. So that's how bots can engage omnichannel. Not only just on the e-commerce side. What about for government and councils? Like especially last year when there was a sudden surge in all these inquiries coming in from users. What did Freddie do? So we did help a lot of councils with their frequently asked questions, and how is Freddie helping there? So for example, I can just put up Freddie as a small chat widget there, and I could engage with the government council saying, hi there. Okay, so it's asking me, where may I start with your name? Vijay Shankar, and the bot can start off with, hey, what do you want to, how can I help you today? Bins and weights, rates, or COVID-19 support. So I'm going to say bins and weights. And there you go. So I need to know, hey, I want to apply for a new bin. And the bot is kind of guiding me saying, hey, so and so, your message, like I need a new bin or something like that. So I can get the details that, hey, what is the use of red bin, whether the answer was helpful or not. So basically, I can engage with the bot on the website, and of course, I can not just deflect my queries. I can ensure there is a nice conversation happening on the across the channels, right? So government organizations can have multiple bots, one that could be dedicated for making of payments of council rates and so on. So with that, I'll just pause here, and we will quickly jump on to the next phase within Freddie. How are we building this Freddie platform? So I'll take you through a quick journey of how this Freddie platform is built. We don't believe in customizing or coding at all. So Freddie has an intuitive no-code bot builder, which I'll take you through today. We can design these workflows. These workflows can be designed by someone non-technical. You don't need to be a developer or someone to build something like this. And things that could take you months, workflows that could take you months can be built out in the matter of hours. That's the power of the platform. And of course, the product is extended to multiple external apps and integrations. Like if you want to connect with your third-party payment system, you want to integrate with your internal CRM or in-house applications, you could do all that through one seamless integration platform. It is all natively built in. And of course, we also support native language. If we want to bring in like Maori support and so on, it is supported as the bot is designed as a multilingual bot. Right now, for the good part again, I don't want to bore you with too many slides. How did we build this bot? Right? How did we build this entire workflow? So within the products, within Freshworks ecosystem, we have a separate section for Freddie, where you can design the Freddie workflow. You can configure different kinds of flows, how the flow is to be designed, and so on. So I'll quickly just take you through a simple workflow that we can design for say a customer coming to the website and you asking them, hey, how do I make a payment? So let's go ahead and create a simple workflow. It should take us like probably 5 minutes. So I'm just going to go into the Freddie section, and we call them flows. And I will have a tree-like builder, and I could just simply start off with this saying, hello, how can I help you? What should the bot start with next? The bot should probably ask for the user for their name. And it should also ask them for their email address and probably their phone number. And of course, what do we want the bot to continue the conversation with? I could just have a quick reply, maybe council rates, where I can create a node specific to council rates. Someone wants bins and waste. I can create a node for bins and waste. So as you can see, I can create a tree kind of a structure, and node after node could be added. So within council and rates, I could ask more and more probing questions. I could go on with further and further flows. And at the end of the flow, I can always say, hey, just simply hand over the call to a live rep who is sitting on the other side waiting for a customer to chat, or you can have this automatically converted into a case, which can go into your case management system. So this is how flows are created. Sometimes you might have some loop back questions, like where you want to ask people like, hey, I want to know if you are open after business hours, if you are open post business hour, what can we do offline hours, and so on. So you can always take the loop and keep on looping it through different flows. And also we support intents within the Freddy platform. Intents are very essential when you want to identify what kind of questions do customers have in different variation. Someone could say, hey, I'm frustrated. Someone could say, I'm not happy about it. So how can we do that? So Freddy allows you to create multiple intents, and you can have like, of course, you can have like a meaningful conversation with them, where you can say, hey, I'm unhappy, I'm not happy about this, I want some help, and so on. So Freddy allows you to build this beautiful workflow through a simple drag and drop editor. This is an advanced bot editor where you can even connect it to an external system where you can like, build this entire flow. Freddy not only just works on customer facing, you can also build a bot for internal facing. So here is a simple bot that I created for IT use case. An employee comes up to the internal website and says, hey, I want to report an issue. So you can have a report an issue bot. You can have a service catalog bot. Employee wishes to see their past tickets that they have submitted, and so on. So you can use bot even for internal use cases as well. And typically these bots have a good set of metrics on how the response is from users. So all these are reportable through the Freddy platform. You want to know how many people have engaged with the bot, how many people have not engaged with the bot, how is the engagement going on. So all that could be tracked through the bot platform, which will help you in making sure that you are able to improve on the metrics. So and also training the bot is very, very essential. You want to, and you will see that Freddy gives you a label wherever coverage has to be improved. So someone has an internal issue saying, hey, how to troubleshoot Outlook issues or something like that. You can always train the bot with better and better answers. And this is where intent comes in. I can add more keywords saying my Outlook is not working. The same answer could be given for a different question. Outlook is not performing well. I know I'm giving an example of Outlook, but those are all different patterns that could be used for the same answer. So that was Freddy's chat capability. And how about users who are still in that old email era? Right? One of the easiest thing for any customer to do is they're just going to open up their mailbox and shoot out an email saying, hey, I'm having this issue. Freddy now sits within even your mailbox or your exchange. Freddy has something called as email bot that identifies the customer's intent, and automatically based on the keywords that you have added, based on the knowledge that you have built, Freddy can send a knowledge-based article to the customers, ensuring that email-based tickets are also, or email source tickets are also resolved by the bot. And I think everyone will agree that within a support organization, one of the biggest culprit or one of the biggest rule breaker is SLA, right? We want to support customers through the right SLA. We want to support them at a very fast pace. But what about customers who are, even though they are engaging, but during weekend, someone, like let's say Friday, I resolve a ticket, and all of a sudden on a Friday night or an evening, the customer comes back saying, thank you, that worked. What happens there? the ticket gets reopened and the ticket is sitting there for 2 days, and until Monday morning, the ticket is still kept open. So, and of course, out of offices, a response is sent out, the user is out of office, your ticket is open, and your entire metric is messed up and you penalize the agent. Not anymore. Freddy also has a function called thank you detector that can automatically even understand the sarcasm by user. So we have a Freddy project that can also be trained by your own team members. So in case of anyone saying, hey, this worked, thanks. And based on the keywords, Freddy understands the intent and Freddy gives you the confidence, and Freddy will keep the ticket closed. So here is a request that I have replied to saying this worked, thanks. And Freddy is recommending that keep this ticket closed, which means Freddy will not reopen the ticket. What about sarcasm? That's great. Let's say someone gives a sarcastic response saying, okay, I'll just say yes. Let's say someone comes back saying, thanks for nothing. It did not help at all. Now, what will Freddy do? In this case, Freddy understands that there is a 99% clarity that this ticket will be reopened, and Freddy is confident that your customer needs some help. So Freddy understands the customer's intent, also customer sentiment, and it passes on the sentiment to the support team member that, hey, the ticket is going to be reopened, the ticket is going to be closed, ensuring that you don't mess up your SLA. So that's where Freddy's email bot comes in handy. Next part, Freddy also sits within your agent side. And if you take a look at the typical bot platform that we have today, right? Everybody is trying to solve for the customer. Everybody is trying to solve for, hey, I want to help my my customer. I want to ensure that we are giving the right experience. But what about the service desk employees or the help desk employees? They are finally customer facing. So if you look at the overall engagement that is happening, support agents need the right help, which is why Freddy has, and typically in a big contact center environment, like if you have a 50-60 member contact center team, and I came from a contact center team, I was given a 100 sheet document or a piece of paper. There'll be a booklet next to me. So when I am making a call, I have to follow those guidelines. I have to be courteous. I have to greet the customer. I have to ask them like what was their previous issue about. And they had me like memorize all these things, and there was hardly any empathy from my side. I was just doing a mundane work. And of course, today it has been digitized, but how can we keep the same experience, right? That's where Freddy has a beautiful function called Agent Assist. Agent Assist is a feature which can guide a support rep while on call or while they are talking to someone over a ticket to guide them on how to best answer this question. So here is a simple question from a customer saying automation failure. How can I make use of Freddy? Freddy sits as an agent assist bot, which can be defined or which can be designed by an administrator who can understand the customer's intent. So Freddy can give you a guided workflow saying, hey, what is this customer reaching about? This customer, are they reaching about email? Is it related to reports or automation? So in this case, I'm going to say this customer has had an automation failure. So Freddy looks at the set of automation documents or contents that you have built. So I'm going to say customer has an issue with dispatcher, and Freddy has certain actions for me. Hey, can you ask this customer, did the dispatcher rule not execute? Was there a delay in execution? So I'm going to select delay in execution. So I can now get a feedback from Freddy that if the customer is facing this issue, can you go and look for this log? So basically, I am getting assistance from the bot to provide the best experience for my customer. So as an administrator, you can design all these different workflows, which can be helpful for your support reps. So not only just customer facing, I can make Freddy agent facing, ensuring that complex issues are resolved, and you will be able to identify, audit, and ensure that your agents are using these tools effectively. And Another buzzword that we keep hearing a lot is robotic process automation. And let's be honest, today, when a customer is reaching out to a support team, collaboration is the biggest failure. You may have the best product in your organization. You might say that, hey, we have tens of products or different products for collaboration. We talk to each other on Teams. We talk to each other on Zoom, but collaboration has been the biggest failure, which is why Freddie has a robotic process automation connector built in. For example, a customer comes up asking for some help with the billing question. How does the support team pass on the information to the billing or the accounting department? Not anymore. Freddie has a native robo assist function which can plug in to your robotic RPA connectors like Automation Anywhere, or if I want to process an invoice for this customer, I could just simply click on the robo assist button and say process invoice, whatever is the account ID, and I can just simply execute. And this data gets also tracked through the RPA connector report, which will show us how many RPA executions happened, what was the success of the RPA connector, how many invoices were processed, what was the total time saved in minutes. So within my team, since this morning, we have saved 330 minutes processing these kind of requests. So we've handled 110 successful executions of invoice processing. Not only just invoice processing, someone says, hey, my account is cancelled. Can someone unsuspend my account, or can someone help me with that? So you will be able to identify these metrics and execute robotic processes through RPA connectors that is natively built into Freddie platform, right? And last but not least, auto triaging of requests. One of the biggest contributor to ticket metrics is how do we categorize these tickets? How do we flag the ticket to the right department, to the right category, to the right team, that is the group, and to the right type? Is it a billing issue? Is it a category L1? Is it a severity L2 or a P1 issue or a P2 issue? Not anymore. So Freddie identifies your past conversations that you have had, and Freddie learns from the last 50 tickets and automatically can predict the type of issue it is, the priority it should be sent to, and of course, which group should be handling that inquiry. So these are all functions that come natively with the auto triage function within Freddie platform. And to be honest, we're just getting started with so many functionalities coming up in Freddie platform. And of course, I will want to quickly jump on to share what we saw today, auto triaging. Freddie can automatically predict the ticket fields, ensuring that you are able to label those tickets, group them, prioritize them. Thank you, detector. Freddie also can sit with your social media posts, identifying spam versus signal versus noise, RPA connectors, ensuring that you are able to execute remote scripts on your old or on-premise systems as well. And overall, where is Freddie sitting across the Freshworks platform? As you can see, Freddie AI for CX, Freddie AI for CRM, Freddie for IT service management, which is incident management, auto detection of incidents, recommending of similar incidents for major incidents, problem escalation, change lifecycle, and so on. I will hand it over to you, Phil.
Thanks very much, Vijay. So if you'd actually just like to keep sharing your screen, mate, that'd be ideal. Thank you. Now, one of Freshworks' success stories here, Fitness Passport. They've deflected 30% of its routine queries with Freshworks. Now, that's a massive deflection. But I think what we saw during the webinar today was we can still deflect those common queries, but still have a human touch. And that's one of the best parts about Freddie. If you just go to the next slide, please, Vijay. Now, would you like to talk to this one, Vijay? Because it's a story that you're familiar with.
Okay, so I would like to introduce an organization in India, PhonePe. They are like I could say equivalent of a Google Pay or an Afterpay or a ZipPay, and they are one of the largest organized. I mean, they're one of the organizations which uses Freddy platform heavily. They are one of the fintech firms which handles close to 150 million customers, and as you can see, close to 400 million transactions per month. And this is across their channels. And as you can imagine, they are mobile heavy. So users are heavy on mobile with, hey, I've made my bill, but I haven't received my transaction. My transaction was not completed. So those kind of queries, and 60% of those queries are deflected by Freddy. And as you can see, they have even introduced RPA automations with 1,500 decisions being automated every month, every week, or so. Sorry, I think this is an every month metric, which allows them to process refund, process invoices, and others. And 400 million transaction is just the tip of the iceberg with Freddy, because we have some other customers in other regions who are touching more than that. For legal reasons, we couldn't share that, but yes, Freddy is a platform which is built for scale. Another success story I would like to share is Grofers, an online delivery platform for your groceries and essentials, and especially during this time, where, as you can imagine, in India, where lockdowns are severe, with people not being able to do essential shoppings that easily. Grofers has adopted Freddy to the full extent. Users can order stuff through their mobile, they can place orders, they can track their orders, and Freddy has helped them with tracking their order information. So when someone comes on a call or a chat, Freddy fetches the information. And as you can see, within 5 months, how the team has scaled. So they started at 0, and today they have a 65% adoption with Freddy. They are able to process complex workflows, ensuring that they are able to provide the right deflection or the right customer service engagement, and of course, connecting with their order processing or their payment platforms.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that, Vijay, and obviously not only the customer success stories that you shared, but also the short demonstrations are very valuable. You showed us a lot of use cases, and it's amazing how much Freddy can actually do. Now, I'd like to open the floor to some Q&A. So if anyone has any questions.
So we do have one question. Does Freddy have a feedback loop to improve workflow based on what people are asking? Yes, that is where the intent function and the fallback function comes in. So based on those keywords, you can have a fallback response or a feedback response. So when someone says something is not working, you can ask for, was this helpful? Yes or no. When someone says no, you can have a fallback go to a support rep, or you can ask further probing questions saying, hey, are you talking about X? Are you talking about Y or Z, and so on. So you can either continue with the conversation. That is where the engagement function comes into Freddy platform. As I mentioned earlier, a typical bot is trying to deflect, but with Freddy, you can continue the conversation. And another question, can I change Freddy to my own brand icon? Yes, of course, absolutely. Freddy platform is totally configurable, and you might notice I'm using the term configurable and not customizable, because the platform is totally a configuration driven product or a platform. You will be able to configure those functions through a simple editor, and we give you like a platform section. I would say you can change the look and feel. You can bring in your own custom images rather than just using the default Freddy icon. You can have your own say, hey, I want to change my my icon to something else, and so on. So yes, of course, it is natively built into the product.
A question, I often get asked, Vijay, when talking with customers about the solution, is how quickly and easy is it to set up Freddy AI?
So a typical workflow, if we know what is going to be the customer's user path, it takes nothing more than 30 to 45 minutes. if I know that this is the path that I want my customer to take through, or the journey. So if you saw the curbside pickup for the ANZ bot, this was done in like 30 minutes. So it's all up to the customer journey that I want to utilize here. Another question, are there many NZ and AU organizations using Freddy? Yes, absolutely. As you can see, Harvey Norman is one of the initial pioneers with Freddy. So yes, Harvey Norman, Kathmandu, Booktopia, another beautiful brand that I love. I love buying books from them. So they have made it very simple. So when I go in and if I have to engage with the bot gives me an option to place my order number, and if the bot picks up my order number, I could get a response saying where my order is. If my order number is incorrect, I'll get a response saying, hey, no, this is not the right order. Can I have your email address, because I'm not able to find the order information.
Awesome, thank you. And I guess probably just to take it back for a second, Vijay, it'd be good if we could touch on what we mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, which was how we talked about not using AI as necessarily a standalone tool. So, what would your suggestions be as a first starting point for Fresh Chat as a product?
Sorry, can you repeat that? Sorry.
So I spoke earlier on in the webinar about not using, Fresh Chat wasn't a standalone solution that would provide, an answer to all of your problems, but as an essential part of a CX technology stack. So what would your suggestions be as a first starting point for using Fresh Chat for some local organizations?
Absolutely, yes, and we have seen some great success with some good councils like Moonee Valley or Victoria Libraries, where we have seen them adopt with Freddy. They start small with chat because that's a starting point always. They want to start off or test the waters with some simple basic questions like, hey, is the library open? Are we going to allow a drop off at home? Can we do some sort of, is there any activity for kids going on? So Melbourne Libraries, Victoria Library has already implemented that, and they are starting off with Freddy with a chat engagement. Same goes for MTA as well. Metro Trains has an internal facing chatbot for their super related questions, so employees can engage with their service desk without having to go, get a human interaction from the beginning. And yes, always chat is a starting point. And yes, Freddy does work beautifully on the mobile, and it does support multiple languages. And one of the best part is, yes, we do support mobile as a native browser. And since Freddy has been, and of course, Freshworks is always a mobile first engagement platform. So we always say that, hey, we want to ensure that users are able to access their stuff from the mobile phone, especially. Another example is how you can engage with the platform through different, like businesses. Like, for example, if I want to engage with the council on my mobile, as you can see, the chat widget pops up very well. I can start engaging with them. Hi there, seamlessly, without having any lag or without having any experience. Oh, it's asking for my name. I just said, let me just say Vijay, and the bot is, as you can see, even on my Safari or my iPhone, it comes up fine. Let's say I want to know if what are the rates, what is your query regarding payments, and I can continue my conversation saying, hey, apply for a COVID-19 hardship plan. And I can just simply click on that, and Freddy helps me with the entire navigation there as well. And one of the best part about Freddy is that Freddy has a native WhatsApp and Apple Business Chat integration. And today, when it comes to privacy, people want to be keeping things secure. and Apple has integrated their Apple Pay and integrated that with the Apple Business Chat. So if I want to securely chat with an employee, I can just go to just tap in my my browser, and I can continue with my Apple Business Chat and engage with any business more securely. And privacy is very, very essential here, which is why Freddie also, as you can see, sits on my Apple Business Chat or WhatsApp, and I can do my shopping with the flexibility, I mean, in the comfort of my couch, and engage with all my users or my customers without having to lose any privacy. So this is an example of how Freddie works on Apple Business Chat. You can also do Apple Pay if you want to make transactions. If you can also browse for catalogs and so on. So yes, we are mobile first.
Thanks, Vijay. And we just had
And to answer a question on tailor, yes, we do have a library for Maori language, which is supported. It has to be activated based on customers. It is not enabled for everyone, but yes, it is available.
Thanks for that, Vijay. Now we're at the point in time where we can go through and look to give out our Uber Eats prize. Now I'll go through here and we will get to Uber Eats. Now, I'm sure you're all listening. There was lots of information there. Vijay is an absolute library when it comes to Freshworks products. But however, in my opening introduction, I talked about a couple of stats, in particular, one on millennials. So here goes the question: what percentage of millennials say they feel good about a company themselves when they can solve a problem solo? Oh, I've already seen some chats pop up. Now, Bronwyn Payton, 69%. You were the first person to answer correctly. So what I will do is after this, the webinar, I'll contact you this afternoon and we'll organize that Uber Eats voucher to get out to you. Now, excuse me. What we have here is we're trial offer. So we don't want everyone to go away feeling empty-handed. Now, we have a free 21-day trial offer where Freshworks Solutions will help deliver effortless, personalized customer service using a blend of bot and human assistance across familiar channels. Now, we all saw that today. Now, to sign up for your free no obligation trial, simply contact us. Now you can see our details there. And this webinar will obviously be followed up with a recording, and you'll also have our details on that as well. So please don't hesitate to contact us today or in the future. We would love to help you engage your audience and provide delightful customer experience moments for your customers. And we'd be only too happy to help you learn how to leverage AI as well. Now, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here today. Now, and I would like to say thank you and goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe. Take care.
Cheers. Bye-bye.